There is something about being by the sea that is really transformative. And there's a quality of light and weather that you get by the sea that is so dramatic that is very unlike most inland regions. The environmental context in this part of the United Kingdom is so full of atmosphere, full of texture, full of patina, full of light that changes on all of that textural, patinated rock that has been there for thousands and thousands of years. And that material context in this part of Cornwall was very much the context that we wanted to knit into. Far more than the built context that is usually very generic, white rendered houses that don't have any of the material quality of this landscape. There's a history of using copper in Cornwall as well. And those two materials, slate and copper, really are our palette. The house had to really feel like it was grounded in this craggy, rocky landscape. So the base is coursed, rough slate, and then the house itself is hung delible slate that comes from a quarry only a couple of miles away. And the roof, which is copper, starts out as golden, turns into a reddy brown, and ends up as a sort of green, verdigris, patinated material. And the materials feel like they constantly change. It feels like they're alive. We did want every single room in the house to be able to see the sea, but we also wanted to bring in different atmospheres, different light, different qualities into the heart of the plan. And that's why we introduced a series of light wells and courtyards that allow the house to open up. On the ground floor, you can walk through the house, through spaces that are inside, through spaces that are outside, and those courtyards really come into the house. They're really intimate, very protected spaces that often you can just see the sky or see a patch of light that you can sit into. They're very contemplative in many ways. But those spaces also work on the top living floor. You look down into these light wells, which give you a very different aspect, very different quality, and a much more contained and intimate set of relationships. I also like on that floor that you can look from one room through a courtyard, through another room and out to the sea. So you get these glimpsed, fragmented views. Those distant, long views through the house are something that I particularly enjoy. I think the sound of the sea is really amazing. It's that incredible, immersive, sensory quality. And that's really something that we wanted the house to embrace.